Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there lived two neighbors named Robert and Michael. Robert was a wealthy businessman who owned several companies, while Michael, on the other hand, struggled to make ends meet as a street vendor. Robert lived in a luxurious mansion, adorned with expensive furniture and surrounded by a beautifully manicured garden. He wore tailored suits and drove a shiny black sports car. Michael, on the contrary, resided in a small, modest apartment in a crowded neighborhood. His attire consisted of worn-out clothes, and he relied on his bicycle to transport himself and his vending cart. Despite their contrasting lifestyles, Robert and Michael lived just a few houses apart. One day, as fate would have it, a severe storm hit the city. The rain poured heavily, flooding the streets and causing chaos all around. Robert's mansion, built on higher ground, remained safe and unharmed, while Michael's apartment suffered significant damage due to the flooding. In the midst of the disaster, Robert noticed the plight of his neighbor and decided to extend a helping hand. He invited Michael and his family to seek shelter in his spacious mansion until their apartment was restored. Grateful for the kind gesture, Michael hesitantly accepted the offer. As Michael and his family settled into their temporary abode, they were astonished by the opulence that surrounded them. The rooms were adorned with lavish decorations, and the aroma of exquisite cuisine wafted through the air. Despite their initial discomfort, they were treated with utmost respect and warmth by Robert and his staff. Days turned into weeks, and the bond between the two families grew stronger. Robert and Michael spent countless hours conversing about their lives, dreams, and aspirations. Robert learned about the challenges Michael faced daily, struggling to make enough money to feed his family and provide them with a decent life. Witnessing Michael's determination and work ethic, Robert became inspired. He realized that he had taken his wealth and privilege for granted, and that there was much more to life than material possessions. Robert made a life-changing decision. He approached Michael and shared his plan to start a business venture together. Robert recognized Michael's skills as a street vendor and proposed opening a chain of food stalls that would serve delicious, affordable meals to the city's residents. Michael was taken aback by the proposal but agreed, grateful for the opportunity to improve his family's circumstances. With Robert's financial backing and Michael's expertise, their joint venture flourished. The food stalls became incredibly popular, attracting customers from all walks of life. The rich and the poor alike enjoyed the delectable meals served with a side of warmth and compassion. As the business expanded, Robert and Michael found themselves not only successful entrepreneurs, but also advocates for equality and social change. They used their platform to raise awareness about the struggles faced by the less fortunate and actively contributed to various charitable causes. Their story became an inspiration to many, reminding people that true wealth lies not only in material possessions, but also in compassion and the ability to uplift others. Robert and Michael's friendship transcended social boundaries, proving that unity and collaboration can bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. And so, in this tale of two neighbors, riches and poverty were no longer defined by wealth alone, but rather by the kindness and empathy they shared with one another.